How's it going, everybody? Today we are going to be playing Pine Grove Springs Golf Course. I believe at one point it was called Pine Grove Springs Country Club. It was in Spofford, New Hampshire, which is now actually part of Chesterfield, New Hampshire. So it's like a little township within Chesterfield. Unfortunately, it closed in 2023. It's been bought by a private owner. It's now just they converted the clubhouse into a residence now, and it's it's fenced off, and the course is now being taken back over by nature. Unfortunately, I played this a bunch as a kid. Unfortunately, it closed the year I got back into golf, so I got back into golf in 2023. I did not realize it was the last year that they were going to be open. So unfortunately, I haven't played it since 2008 or so, which was the last time I played golf until coming back to it in 2023. So that is what is going on. So we're going to be playing this historical course that I have recreated. Right now we're on just kind of what I have set as the range area, which is really just the tee box. Let me slip up my camera just a touch. Which is really just the tee box of the ninth hole. It's kind of like the flattest, longest longest spot to hit. I may at some point build the actual range, which was actually across the street, or I'll just set up the range tees over there so you can actually hit. So I'm just gonna take a few swings. I've been down for 30 minutes or so, just a couple swings to get warmed up here, and then we're going to play and make sure I don't hit my light like I did last time. Yeah, and then we will play this course. And that ain't gonna start. That's not gonna work to start off with. That is not what I want to see. I was hitting him so good earlier. A little slicey. We'll just take two more and then we will start playing. I had a membership to this when I was a little kid. It was super cheap. It was like $200. That is better. All right, cool. So the greens are pretty brutal. Let me just open everything just to make sure everything's working as it's supposed to. Cool. So yeah, the greens can be pretty brutal, and they're small. The holes are pretty tight, lots of forest. That's kind of the biggest thing. The forest just comes right up to the edge of the fairway for the most part. There is not a whole lot of rough. And the first hole is out to the left. There's this funky tree that you can see if you follow your eyes up the cart path. You'll see that tree right there on the right. It's outside of the cart. It's kind of a weird spot to put a tree, but it's not the weirdest one on this hole on this course. So we'll see another one later. Slow down, but I'll be able to see the green from there. That'll be fine. It's kind of a weird hole to tee off on, or hit driver off of. Probably don't need to hit a driver off of it. I have my wedge out already. All right, I got my 56. 76 yards in, and this green is terrible, and it's small. Oh, 71 yards. That's not going to make it. That's going to be short. As you can see, this hole just runs to the left, so it's a toughie. Come on, roll in there. Oh, just short of the circle. I believe I'm playing on stimp 10. You don't want to go any higher than stimp 10 on this course, because you will just fall off like every green. You'll just roll off all of them. Oh. Oh, start off with a bogey. My dad's friend hit his daughter on this hole. She was up in the golf cart, up on the cart path, and he just drilled right to the right. I think she was like 9 years old when that happened. All right, that is about best you can do. Right down the middle. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. All right, we got 151 to the green. It's kind of weird. So you got this big hump you got to go over. This is the thing with all these old courses. There's like so many like shots like blind into the hole, into the greens. That's going to be to the right. That should be okay. Back to the 56 degree. Again, you can see how much these holes roll to where they're pinned. There's like only like one kind of reasonable place to put the pin on a lot of these greens. So all four of the pins are in the same spot. There we go. All right, here's the weird tree. It is just right in the middle of the fairway. You'll see it when I hit, but you can see it. It's right straight down in front. But as soon as I'll hit, you'll be able to see the tree that's just in the middle of the fairway. I had to be true to the course, so. There's the tree. Oh boy. Probably didn't need to hit that hard. Stop. Yeah, it's a tight course, and course management, I guess I should not use a driver off the tee here. All right, got a 3-wood. I have a pond out at 151, so I need like 175 to carry. This is going to be a tough one. I might end up in the water here. I ended up in the tall grass. So I am in the super deep rough, but it's a long way. I got 125 to the hole, 111 to the green. So I'm going to take like a 7-iron. I hope I can hit like a 165, and hopefully that will be enough to get me out of this deep, but we'll see. It was 164. It got me out, but it got me into the sand. Again, terrible greens, but had to be authentic. Nice. Perfect. Got out of there with a par. My dad lost his 3-iron in the marsh that's to our back. It just slipped out of his hand and it just went flying. I was there when it happened. So that 3-iron is probably just a rusted, if it's even there anymore. Just a rusted mess. All right, let's stay in the fairway. Just barely. It's 194, but it is uphill, so I am going to take my 3-wood here. It is a long way, though. That will work. All right, 13 yards to the pin. Let's drop this in the circle here. Oh, a little too hard. A little too aggressive for the circle. All right, we are running a little right to left. I'm just going to go just like maybe half a cup outside there. $15. Oh, it did not break at all. Did I? Oh, I also pushed it 2 degrees to the right. So, all right. This is one of the par 3s. I'm going to take a pitching wedge. It's up 9 feet. So we got a 127 up 9 feet. So like 131, 130. Oh, I pulled that so far left. That's going to be... Okay, do not bounce off the cart path. All right. This green is awful. I'm probably just going to roll right off of it. So we will see. Oh, come on. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, wow. I managed to stay on one spot that it didn't roll like crazy. But as you can see, it is breaking towards me. Left to right to start, but then right to left. So I'm just going to go straight at it here. Up the hill. 10 feet. Just a little past the screen. Save the par. This is such a weird hole. It is super tight. And you got issues to the left. Because those trees can really come into play right on the left there. So, if anything, a slice is okay here. Well, not really a ton of slice, but a bit of fade is okay. A little bit of fade, and that's actually going to be quite good. As you can see, it just like tightens up very little. All right, we are 122 in the rough. We have that tree in our way, so I'm actually going to take just a 5-iron and just keep it low and try to kind of run it up on the green, I think. I think that is my plan. And I kind of fatted it, but I got it out from under the tree So now I can actually see the green. Let's hit it that way. All right, 35 yards. Let's drop this right at 30. Oh, that's a 21, geez, and that's not going to roll enough. All right. I mean, it was 30 total. Total distance is 30. All right, again, we got right to left and then left to right. It's definitely a lot more left to right, so I'm just going to go out just on the edge there. Come on back. Nice. This is a GSPro bug. For some reason, the aim point is out in the fairway. But for some reason, it just sticks you straight at the green. Even though in the software, when you're setting it, and my dog wants to go outside, in the software, you're setting the like aim point and stuff. When you look at it, it looks fine. But in GSPro, for some reason, it is not fine. So this is a hard dog leg, more than 90 degrees, as you can kind of see down in the mini map on how sharp it is. But being able to drive it would be just about impossible because you got these trees immediately next to the tee box. So it would be impossible to actually hit it there. If the trees weren't there, this is only 204 yards, but because the trees are right on top of you on the tee box. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to be good. And redirected. That's about as perfect as you can possibly do. That is perfect. That is like the best you can do. Yes, there is that giant rock right in the middle of the fairway. That is there on purpose. This green is protected by water and a bunker. And it's a small green. So I'm just going to, really, I just want to hit like between 150 and 175 just to get up there, just so I can drop a wedge on the green, because dropping it from here, I would not be able to stop it. It would just fly off the back if I covered the water. And that is perfect. It's one of those ones you just gotta deal with it, because if you really want to go for it, you can, but you're gonna have to have a lot of spin to stop it on this tiny ass green. All right, 41 yards. I mean, look how tiny that green is. Tiny, especially if you're going after it from 200 yards out. That is going to be a tough one to stop. All right, we got right to left. We're going to go out about a cup, 2 cups maybe, 1.5, 13 feet, downhill. Oh! So close. And I pushed it another degree outside. If I didn't push it, it would have been all right. I gotta work on lining up these, my launch monitor to my putting. For some reason, it just does not. I just cannot figure out where the strike points should be. This is a tough one. There's woods left, woods right. Just better just to take a nice smooth swing and just put it right down the middle, just like that. All right, I got a 52 degree. Got 97 yards, up 5. It's almost a full 52, but not completely. That is to the left, but I had the right idea. All right, I'm far enough away. I'm going to use a 56 degree chip on here. It's all running to the right. It's also down right 1.8 degrees. So I'm going to aim a bit left here, and hopefully we can roll it into the circle. There we go. Not bad. All right. Long par 3 to finish off the 9 hole, and then we're going to go through it again, but the tees are backed up a little bit. Not a ton. Some are only like a 5-yard difference, maybe 10 in some spots. Got a 5 iron here. Oh, I think I towed that. That's going to be a tough one. This is a 2-level green. There's an upper and a lower, front to back. So pins on the upper today. So you definitely want to make it over that hump, or you're going to have a bad time. Oh, that was so good. Just not enough spin to hold it up. Yeah, it yanked 64%. It was only 64% spin out of the rough. All right. It's pretty much right to left. I've been pushing everything, so I'm just going to go with it. Oh. That's all right. What do we do? +3 on the front? Not too shabby. I'm okay with that. All right, let's get this up there. Oh, I pulled that so hard to the right. And it just came to a dead stop in the long stuff. All right, we're in the deep. I'm going to take a 7 iron, just kind of hammer it out there. I'm not going to be able to get a ton of distance on it. I'm going to go back and check the replay on the strike, though, real quick. How did I hit that? Kind of inside. All right. Let's just get out in the fairway, hopefully. Cool. We'll be able to see the green from there. 70 yards. Just enough spin to stop it after a couple yards. This is going to be a tough putt. Lots of left to right. It's uphill. It's going to die quickly. I don't know. I'm not sure how this putt's going to go. Oh, man. Yeah, it died. All right, let's just on the edge here. All right, right on the edge. All right, let's get out of here with a bogey instead of a double like last time. Oh, out of with a double again. Double on the first hole. Twice. So you can see the tee markers from the last play. They're not that far forward. So they're really, it's only like 10 yards more or so. Hopefully it does not roll as bad as it did last time, but cool, it did not. Last time it rolled pretty bad. All right, let's try to drop this on the green here. I got my 7-iron again. Oh, and I fatted it, so that's going to be off to the right, left. I felt it. I sunk down on my knees, which I should not have done. I sunk down. All right, 42 yards. That's the distance. Save the par. All right, so last time I teed off with driver, it was too much. Pretty much put myself in the woods. So I'm going to use a 3-wood. That should be a much better distance. Unless I pull it to the left, that's going to be close to OB. Unless I bounce out. Ooh. Did it save it? Yeah, it did. All right. Let's take a look at what we got here. We got 96 yards to the water. I'm in deep rough, so it's not going to go crazy far. So I'm just going to lay up there. I'm just going to smooth swing a 7. And that should, even if I get like a 150 raw, it's only going to be like 90 game. Oh, was I not in the, I wasn't in the, I wasn't in the read zone. Let's try that again. There we go. Which that is fine. Perfect. Stop before the rough. Still gonna be rough. All right. We're gonna 3-wood from here. We'll get over the first, we'll get over the ponds. And we should be in okay shape from there. Or I'm going to be in the long stuff again. Bloop. I am. All right, we are back here. Same spot as last time. I'm going to 7-iron. I got 102 yards. It's uphill, so... about as good as you can do. All right, 15 yards. Looks like it's running left to right, right to left, left to right when it's near the hole. So slow down. A little too much. Dun, dun. All right, little right to left here, just a touch. Just a little downhill right at the start, but that's about it. So I'm just gonna go just outside. I'm gonna let my dog in after this putt. Oh, just hit the edge. No. Oh, I went out of the circle. Son of a... Oh, you can stop woofing. You're okay. All right. Ah, crap. just on the lip. All right. We're going to go just to the edge. Just outer edge. Let's try to save this double here. Jeez. Oh, no. Oh, killing me. I shot an 8 on that. Terrible. All right. Hit a 5 iron here. Try to keep it further left this time, but we'll see. Nope. Roughly the same spot. So again, we'll whip out the 3 wood for the approach. Isn't that funny? We do a 5 iron off the tee, but a 3 wood for the approach. Uh-oh. All right, I'm in the deep of it. Got 35 yards, but we're in the deep, so we're gonna have to hit like a 70-yard, maybe not a 70, like a 55 maybe. Or 46 rather. No, 50. 50 would have been good. All right, let's tuck this just the corner. $7 feet, so not very far. Oh, still missed low side. Double again. All right, so we're only back like 6 yards. It was 127 on the first playthrough. Did I blade that? It was just inside. All right, got the 56 degree here. And I just totally fatted that, but it's going to roll for a bit. Will you stop woofing? All right, I'm not gonna aim the stick. I'm just gonna aim on the ground here. Oh, look at that! It turned right at the end. All right, this is the tough one. You definitely do not want to go to the left. Just want to kind of keep it straight, a little to the right if you need to. And I hit it left. But I think the tree is going to save me. Sort of. No, it's not going to save me. All right, so I can either go low and hit it through that gap, or I punch it out into the... I think I'm just going to go low and go through. We'll see what happens. It's risky. All right, everybody ready for this? Look at that. Worked out. It was higher than I wanted it to be, but it worked out. All right, 29 yards. Let's drop this at like 22. not 18. But it might, almost going to work out. All right, I'm going to aim this out to the left here. All right, hopefully that is good, but it might die a little early, so hopefully. Wow, it did not curve down till after the hole. All right, again, we're facing the woods instead of the fairway. This one's tough because you gotta keep it low off the tee, not hit the tree right in front of you. I kept it low. Come on, turn down, turn down, turn down. That's all right. Again, this is one of the ones you're not really gonna play it onto the green on your second shot for the most part, unless you're really, really good and can stop it. So. That'll be fine. That should be a clean shot right at the green. Got my 52 degree. I just want to make sure I cover the water. That's kind of the biggest thing. Uh-oh. Oh, that was very close. Almost didn't cover the water. All right, we got 11 yards, 1.4 degrees to the right, so I'm just gonna make sure we hit it left too, because it's running left to right. There we go. All right, this is the hole you just want to put straight down the middle. That's basically your only goal. If you can get distance, great, but it needs to go straight. I mean, straight enough. Oh, hit something. I don't know what I hit. I didn't put a rock over there. I'm honestly not sure what I hit right there. That's kind of funny. All right, I got a 9-iron. Let's get this up there on the green. Oh yeah, it's looking good. One bounce. Up on the green. We got, again, a hard left to right. Let's get it out there. It's running uphill for the most part. All right. Wow. Really yanked it down there. All right. Last hole. I'm going to use a hybrid 3 hybrid, because I do not want to be on the low side again. My 5-iron would usually not make it there, although even my hybrid here might not make it. It was the distance, but I am in the stuff. Uh-oh, that's going to be a tough one. All right, I got my 56. I'm going to assume they're facing me right at the hole. I got 24 yards to the hole in the deep rough. You see my my ball from my range session. That's funny. I left the ball on the green that I hit off from using my range. Hard running left right to begin with. I just do not want it to roll down the hill, so we're gonna air over there. Come on, nope. All right, I got slight left to right. All right, let's finish this off here. Nope, didn't go. All right, so what I finished, 14 over. Ouch. It's a little painful. I was doing good. 39 on the front. So I was only +3 on the front. And it fell apart on me. That's golf. Well, that's all right. That's how it goes. Cool. That was a pretty quick play as well. How long have I been playing here? 42 minutes? Yeah, so super quick play. Check it out, though. It is a challenging course. Nice and tight with that, it's that old New England course. I have another one that is in beta right now. It feels very similar. Same time period. It was built in like 1904. This one was built in 1901. Very similar field, so the Claremont Country Club. It's currently being tested. Hopefully it'll be published later this week. And then we'll take a look at that. But I may come back and play some more later tonight. My wife wants to go out and get food, so we're going to go do that. So I may play later tonight or maybe tomorrow. And then we got Thursday Night Thunder. I'm not sure what course we're playing yet, so we'll see. That'll be around 6 o'clock Eastern. Cool. Thanks, everybody. Be sure to check this one out. And check out my other two that I publish as well, the Brentwood North and South courses. So be sure to check those out. See you guys.